What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of CourtRoom Podcast. DJ's CourtRoom Podcast, man. We back. Episode 34, man. We back with another episode. I know I probably keep saying that, but I'm trying to get myself prepared. Now today, we're going to be discussing some NBA talks. Some talks about college. Some talks about trade rumors and all that. We're gonna be talking about a few things here. First, I want to say more content is gonna be coming. Eventually, I'm gonna have like guests and stuff on the podcast. So don't think I'm just gonna be by myself just forever. But eventually, I'm gonna have the guests. I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna say when. Cause I don't want to make no promises to y'all, and then y'all gonna be like, hey, I thought you said you was gonna drop this day, or I thought you was gonna drop this that day. Like, no, you feel what I'm saying? But I just want to let y'all know it's gonna be coming. But so I'm gonna be discussing today Klay's return to Golden State and the game Golden State and Dallas had for the first for the first in-season tournament game. Then I will be talking about should Steph be in most valuable player talks, MVP talks. Then after that, I'm going to be talking about Duke and Kentucky, their game, and how Duke fell short to Kentucky. Like what made them like not be able to get the win, what made them not be able to get over the hump in this game. Then I want to also discuss the Hawks beating the Celtics while the Hawks was injured. They didn't even have their best player, Trae Young, and they beat the Celtics in one of the in-season tournament games. I don't know why when it comes to like in-season tournament games, Celtics can't do nothing. Then I want to discuss Jimmy Butler because he has been in trade talks. He has been all around the NBA saying he needs to be traded from Miami and everything. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be discussing today. And I want to start off with Klay Thompson, man. Klay Thompson, he has been one of the best Golden State Warriors of all time. He is a part of a foundation that Steph, Dre, and him built. He has 4 rings in that franchise. Like, I'm so glad they gave him the appreciation that he deserved. They definitely gave him something that he knew it was expected. But I don't know. It was sad to see. It was really sad to see that Klay just wasn't in that uniform. Like, he was playing against Steph and Dre, and then I look at Klay, he's in a Dallas uniform. Like, that joint is weird. That shit is weird, bro. Shit is weird. But I don't know. But in the game, he had scored 22 points, and he was showing up in a lot of tough moments in the game. He wasn't shying away from the moment. He wasn't showing that, you know, it was weird. It was probably weird to him playing against them, but he was showing up. But this man Steph Curry is a bad man. This man Steph Curry, I don't know how he does it. This man 36 years old, still showing that he could be an MVP. This man scored 36 points, and he like hit him with a dagger. Like in the fourth, he was killing him. He was like pulling up, and they get a stop. The next play, he drive in. Like it was like going on a run. And this man Steph Curry, man, he had hit him with that dagger in like less than a minute. This man did his sleep signature and put them boys to sleep, man. Like he's showing that this Golden State team with this depth they got, because they got some good players. They got Buddy Hield. They got what's that boy from the Grizzlies? Like he used to play on the Grizzlies, but he got traded around. Forgot his name, but they got him. He could lock up. They got Gary Payton Jr. He could lock up. They got Draymond. They got Jordan Poole. I'm not Jordan Poole. Andrew Wiggins. They got Kuminga. They got Kevon Looney. Like, they got some good players, and people didn't expect them to like be this good. I know it's the start of the season, but people didn't really expect them to be this good. But I feel like they're gonna be consistent because like once Golden State is consistent, like of course you're gonna have some bumpy games throughout the season. But once Golden State feel like they could win it all, they're gonna make a run. They're gonna try to make a run. Like, cause like I could just tell like Draymond and Steph like they fiending for a fifth one. Like they want that fifth championship. And if they did it, this man Steph Curry would be the greatest point guard of all time. I don't care what nobody say. This man Steph will be the greatest point guard of all time. I'm not meat riding. I'm not meat munching. I ain't doing none of that. This man Steph Curry will be the best point guard of all time if he gets a fifth championship with his team. And I don't even know who's gonna win the championship. Like I really don't know. Like it's like a toss up. Like it's a toss up between OKC. It's a toss up between Phoenix is looking good too. They're like 8-1. You got the Nuggets still in the mix. You got the Lakers. They still got LeBron and AD. If they stay healthy, they can do good. Even though last night they were struggling against the Grizzlies team that had a whole bunch of injuries. Desmond Bane and John Morant was injured. And the best players was freaking Jaren Jackson, Scottie Pippen Jr., and Marcus Smart. But still, they still be competing against like good teams. But yeah, Klay's return. This man got a whole tribute. I could tell they still love that man. I know it's some stuff that was going on in that organization, but they're gonna move that junk to the past. And yeah, that was a wholesome moment. But now I want to talk about Steph Curry and should he be in MVP talks? Should Steph Curry be in MVP talks, man? The way he's playing right now, I know it's only been like 12 games, 10 to 12 games, but this man been showing out. This man been coming in the clutch. This man been doing what he been doing for this team, like really overachieve right now. Because nobody expected him to be like have a winning streak for this. No, not a winning streak, but like a winning record. But I feel like he should be in the talks. I don't think he's gonna get it, just because people like Jason Tatum, Shea, Jokic, who else is playing good? Luka's playing good. Yeah, them players right there, I feel like they're like the top 4, of course, in the MVP talks. Like if Jason Tatum keeps playing the way he's playing, he could get MVP and Shea. But Jokic keep creeping around the corner. Jokic just keeps creeping around the corner, and somehow he gets himself in the mix because like this man is dominating. Like if y'all don't see his numbers, he's dominating. He got triple doubles. He breaking records. Like this man is dominating. But like he's not really in the radar because Nuggets like having an up and down season so far. But yeah, Steph Curry should be in the talks. He definitely should be in there. And I feel like Steph Curry, like if he wins this championship, he's gonna be the greatest point guard of all time. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He's gonna be the greatest point guard of all time, bro. And people are still gonna say stuff. People still gonna talk about Magic. People still gonna talk about other point guards, but it's not gonna be the discussion because he's already the greatest shooter of all time. And imagine him just getting that 5th championship. Like, what if he just got 2 more? Like, that would be crazy, bro. But yeah, Steph Curry should be in these talks. And yeah, that's my opinion on that. Next, I want to discuss the Duke and Kentucky game. Of course, I didn't get to really watch the whole game, but of course, you know me, I went back and watched the highlights. The game was close. Like the Duke was kind of like the first half, Duke was like beating them. Like they was like had a decent lead, like a 10-point lead, 8-point lead throughout like the whole first half. And then Kentucky started to come back, and they started going back and forth until the end. And what made Duke fall to them, like, it was like one of the last plays. They had passed the ball to Cooper Flagg. He was running down the court, and this man slipped. This man slipped on his foot, lost the ball. This man went out of bounds. At the same time, you got a defender defending you. So imagine you like slipping on your foot, and then the defender defending you. Like I can imagine the amount of nervousness he had right in that moment, cause like you gotta think about it. That's like the first moment that's the first clutch type of moment that he had in a collegiate level. Like it was only his second game, but like Cooper Flagg did good. He had like 20-something points that game. He was doing good. Like Cooper Flagg is a great player. It's just they fell short because I feel like experience. Like Cooper Flagg gonna have to learn from this, and then next time a situation like this happen, he will know what to do. But like I feel like he can't like prevent himself from slipping. Like he ended up like looked like he slipped on his foot. Like he didn't land like good on his foot. So that's what cost them the game. And they shouldn't even never had that game so close. But Kentucky is a great team. Like they're deep. Both of these teams are deep. So like it could have went either way, but Duke could have prevented this loss from that happening. Like they could have just, I don't know. He could have like not like kept running. Like he could have caught it by the 3-point line and then dribbled his way to the mid range instead of like running fast as heck. Like no. But congratulations to Kentucky though. That was a good win. That was a good win over Duke. But I want to move on to the Hawks beating the Celtics. Sometimes I be looking at the Celtics team, I be like, man, how the frick they win the championship? Because, like, how the frick are you losing to the Hawks with no Trae Young? I understand. I understand very well that, what's his name? Where's this game at, man? Where's this game at? It was a close game. Like the Hawks won by 1, but still though, like, still, yeah, Daniels. This man Daniels is tough. He had 28 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, and 6 steals. This man be locking up. This man had 6 steals. It was one game he had about like 7, I think. But this man had 6 steals. This man is tough. This man is gonna be a problem. Like they need definitely keep this man on this team. I feel like if they tank a little bit and keep this man on the team, and then end up drafting Cooper Flagg, this team's gonna be a problem. Like if they get Cooper Flagg, if they end up getting in the lottery, they get Cooper Flagg, man, the Hawks is gonna be just really up there popping, bro. But yeah, that boy Daniels, he played 40 minutes. Man, Daniels is tough. This man is tough. And let me see the Celtics highlights, bro. Derrick White had 31, 6 and 5. Tatum had 20. Jaylen Brown had 37. It's not like none of these starters did bad or none of the starters got injured or anything like that. Like the only person that's injured is Porzingis, but he's been injured the whole freaking season. But that's not an excuse. They're still a good team without Porzingis. They're still a really good team without Porzingis. But how did y'all fall to the Hawks, man, with no Trae Young? Yeah, that's crazy. End in the in-season tournament game. Like, this game is supposed to be a playoff atmosphere. I understand the Hawks want to win, obviously. They wasn't backing down all because they didn't have Trae Young. But still, like, what are y'all doing? Like, what exactly are y'all doing? Like, what type of plays were y'all running? Like Joe Mazzulla, like, what are you doing? Like, if it's not you, then Jason Tatum, like, 20 points. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, when the Celtics like loses games like this, it kind of like worries me. It worries me a little bit, but I feel like they're gonna bounce back. I don't really think they care about the in-season tournament. I don't think a lot of people in the NBA care about this in-season tournament, because like LeBron won it last year, and nobody's really putting this on his record. Like, nobody's really saying, "Oh, he got an in-season tournament." Nobody else. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, nobody's really putting him on this record. Like, it's gonna take a while until people gonna start putting the in-season tournament on people's records. So it's only the second year of the in-season tournament, but Celtics need to get better, man. But the Hawks, y'all did good. Daniels, I don't know your first name, but you are tough. Not gonna lie. Alright, the last segment I'm going to be talking about is Jimmy Butler, and if he is going anywhere, like getting traded or anything. Because like he's been in trade talks. It's been like talks about him potentially going to Golden State, getting traded to Golden State. If he went to Golden State, bro, Golden State will have, well, it depends on who they give Miami. If they give Miami freaking Buddy Hield and Melton, that's his name, Melton. That's the dude's name, Melton. Buddy Hield, Melton, and yeah, like if they start giving them pieces that they need, I don't know, cause Jimmy Butler has been playing, like he's been playing trash. Like I don't even know what's up with him. He's been playing bad, but if he went to Golden State though, the Golden State would be tough. Like they'll be tough. They'll actually have a closer. That's the only reason why they'll want him to close out the games. Like Steph Curry can close out the games, but like that's the only reason why they don't want him. And he'll be also tough on San Antonio if he played with Chris Paul and Wemby. He'll be tough in San Antonio as well. And I could also see him being in Houston too. So I'm surprised he ain't with the Houston first, but yeah, I could definitely see Jimmy Butler getting traded because his time up in Miami is probably about to be up. It looked like he's not really providing like that. He looking like he always getting injured, and there's so many times like they went to the finals twice, and like since 2020 or 2021. Did they go to the finals they went to the finals in 2020. And they went to the finals again in 2022. Yeah, against the Nuggets. So like that's why they still been in the mix. That's why they haven't even traded Jimmy Butler, because like he's been showing that he can lead a team to the finals. He just can't get it done because the team that he plays against in the finals is better than his. There's nothing he can do about it. He played against the Lakers team in the bubble. That Lakers team was tough when they had Alex Caruso and all them boys. Then he played against the Nuggets. Like, he was not going to beat neither one of those teams. This man was not going to beat neither one of those teams at all. So, yeah. Jimmy Butler, if he went to Golden State or any other team, he'll make that team better, of course, but he needs to step up his game. Because I remember one game, this man had the ball on the wing, dribbled a little bit, backed up more on the 3-point line again, jumped up, and then went to pass the ball. Like, what you doing? Shoot it. What'd you pass the ball for? That is not like Jimmy Butler. Shoot the ball. Even if you miss it or not, shoot the ball. But, yeah. I could definitely see this man getting traded. I don't see this man playing on the Miami Heat no more. I can see them rebuilding. I can see them still keeping Tyler Hero because he's still pretty good. Would they keep Bam though? They either gonna keep Bam or keep Hero. I would keep Bam personally because I don't know. Hero just been up and down with this game, but yeah. But that's it. That's all I'm gonna be talking about this episode. So I'm gonna see y'all on the next episode. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all comment. And make sure y'all repost this podcast, man. Like, if I post it on my Instagram, if I send it to you, if I know you, and all that, just repost it, man. Send it out to your family and friends. Share it. And let's get this podcast going, man. So I'll see you on the next episode. Peace.